a second. Give it a second.
This man just got exposed after accidentally...
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. We're back to some more Hogwarts Legacy, guys. Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts. Alright, cool. So where we're at now. I don't know who just stopped in here, but yo, how you doing? Hope you're having a great evening, day, morning, wherever you're at. I'm gonna munch on an apple. Make my way up these stairs. I'm gonna munch on another apple because I can.
Half of Hogsmeade might have been destroyed if not for you.
I know.
I've always said that travel...
Your spirit guides are trying to contact you.
Well, I'm in the school. There's no need for me to have my hood up. You know what? I'm down with the top hat. This is a Slytherin common room, right there. That I do know. Oh, you can just see down there. That's awesome. Scenery in this game is freaking beautiful, dude.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is great news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Yeah.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Appreciate it, boss. Thank you. Professor Hecat is directly 12 steps below me, so...
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one.
If only a new student were to help me with predicament.
Alright, what's your
You're
predicament?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mine. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones.
Rather an overreaction.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spell.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you... I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Oh, Professor Hecat! Hello, madam. Oh, wait, what is that? Hello?
I believe
Revelio.
we have some matters to discuss.
I know, I want this first. Hello, Professor.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency. As such, you are to learn Incendio, handy for lighting torches, and, when necessary, to...
Sounds...
Quite. But you may be surprised. When you're finished,
Okay.
you know where to find me once you've finished.
Got a round of cross ones.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Map. Alright, so the crossed wands is on this side of the...
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan.
Of course. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio!
Excellent form!
Leviosa!
Nicely done!
Leviosa! Accio!
That's it! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to just...
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Accio! Lumos! Leviosa!
You're better than that.
Accio! Stupefy! Leviosa!
Leviosa!
Stupefy!
What am I to do up here? Act like a winner!
Stupefy! Leviosa! Potato! Stupefy! Accio! Stupefy! Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Alrighty. Off we go, sir. It is big. I want to be able to... I want to continue the story a wee bit.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
Absolutely, yes, ma'am. You got it.
Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Oof. Almost caught me there.
Good work. Targets for you.
Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
Setting things ablaze is certainly
Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio!
All the way back to Professor Fig.
Oi, can you help me?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought perhaps a fellow Hufflepuff might have the perseverance to join me in a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
I don't think I even did this treasure hunt. Alright.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Alright, so quests. Okay, rhinoceros skeleton.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
Beatrice Green from Dogweed and Deathcap.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
This stairwell looks promising.
My brother caused a lot of trouble in the family.
This looks like the portrait from the map. And where's the treasure? There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
That looks cool. Hold up, bro. Hang on, I want to see this.
Where did the professor...
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Daedalian keys? That name sounds familiar. Oh, wait. Daedalian keys. Sorcerer's Stone? Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. The keys that fly around at the end. I'm pretty sure that's what those are. Keys with the wings? I think.
I think it's rather unique.
And then the werewolves join the goblins.
Made any progress with your treasure map?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me.
You're welcome, Arthur.
On to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Huh. Professor Fig, are you in here, sir? Professor? Professor? Professor! Are you in here?
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Shit. Damn.
That
I'm
man
sorry,
is
Professor.
exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip
Not
to the
near as
restricted
bad
section
as-
will have to wait a bit
What
longer.
was it? The
But,
second
Professor,
movie?
we have no choice.
Or they
It
just
would be
people just show
unwise
up and
to
just up and be like,
provoke our
Hagrid,
illustrious
you're
headmaster
coming with us.
further.
You're going to Azkaban.
I shall find you
Hagrid's
when
just
I've
like,
completed
okay.
whatever toils I must endure.
Bro, Hagrid was one of my favorite characters in Harry Potter. I loved Hagrid. The dude who played him, oh my gosh. I don't think they could have picked a better
Sebastian
person.
mentioned
He was
sneaking into the
so good as
restricted
Hagrid.
section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Sad to hear him go. I'm pretty sure he was also... Dude, he was my favorite character in another movie too. That actor. Gosh, what was that movie? It was a Mel Gibson movie that he was in. Braveheart. Yeah. That dude was like the side, like his like right-hand man in Braveheart. Like, such
Sebastian,
a good movie.
there you are. I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Peeves is such an annoying ghost, but...
How concerned should I be about
so
the librarian?
goofy.
Madam Scribner
Like-
doesn't take kindly to clandestine
Like,
activities taking place
If
amongst her
I
precious
if
books.
I died and became
so
a
do all that you
ghost,
can to avoid her.
I could see
She and I
myself
have
just
had our
being like
entanglements,
Peeves, just being
but
a
I can hold my
nuance, like
own
not
against her.
trying to
You may not
scare
be so
people
lucky.
or like, hey, get out of my house. Just hey, boop. Now I turned your microwave on. What you gonna do about it? Or oh, I hit snooze on your alarm clock before it went off. Like that would be me.
Thank you,
Now, if it was a
Sebastian.
friend I
I'll
was
meet you
haunting,
later.
that's a different story. But yeah, I could see myself being more like Peeves than any of the other ones. I'll just like chill and just be like, yo, how you guys doing? Who's that? I'm just here to chill, guys. Don't mind me. How'd you get here? Don't worry about it. Where are you? Everywhere.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase. You told me the librarian would be gone by now. I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me?
The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep...
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Should be in the clip. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to...
Revelio!
Because Merlin knows everyone else.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Bro, that's like the hand that grabbed... It's kind of like the hand from the second movie, bro. That's creepy. I love some of the references, like... Yeah, of course, it's the Harry Potter world. It's the wizarding world. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of similar creatures, just... But, like, a lot of the things... Like, there's some things that, like, you may have only, like, seen in the... Like, you may have heard about in the book, maybe once or twice, but, like... You may have, like, only seen in a small section of the movie. Of one of them.
Who have we here?
Shit.
Sebastian
Hi, Peeves.
Summer and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caught.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to find somebody.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary. I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck.
Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Repairer!
I've got to save up as much money as I possibly can, because I know there's a mission in here.
Traces of ancient magic.
Where you can buy your own shop.
That's it.
Sell your stuff at your shop. Secret Solver's Night. Let's take a look at my gear. Alright. Let's see.
Where might this lead?
Yeah.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Incendio.
Stupefy. Accio. Potato! Revelio. Accio.
Oh, that's I've never seen that one before. Hold up. Wait a second. Asylum mask. Alright. Let me see this.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
Another one? Another one? Like, that's two in a row, bro. Yeah, but that one's...
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Stupid one. Accio. Stupid one. Levioso.
Oh yeah.
It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Okay. So there's something up with that lady.
Sebastian.
That can see magic.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Screw you, Peeves. Pesky ass ghost. I love Peeves. Like, deep down, Peeves is a chill dude. He's just kind of an asshat at times. Now, for me, get out of here.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense. It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
Alright.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But...
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Of course. Can I open up this chest, please? Oh my god.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Alright, so... let's see what this is. Quest, 1 assignment. Alright. Main assignment. Professor Hackett. Successfully avoid enemy attacks by dodge rolling 10 times. Cast Incendio in 5 minutes. Easy peasy. Alright. Greenhouse. Yeah, the greenhouse definitely through here.
All of it.
Like, it shows how old or how long ago it took place before Harry Potter, because the greenhouse is connected to the castle here. Harry Potter, it wasn't anymore. I don't think.
Handy.
At least the movies weren't. It wasn't.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
But like, it was connected to the castle, but it wasn't. It wasn't as big.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello.
Hello.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Ah, punny.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom.
This professor
Wasn't
is
easy
very
to
punny.
spare
I
one on
love
such
it.
late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Now, you'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Come back and see me when you're...
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you.
I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Straight up call them out.
Go on, grab a few of those
Didn't you
cabbages.
almost get
Just
skull
mind your feet.
washed,
I almost
bro?
lost his thumb. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbage at it.
Alright.
I'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of...
It's chaos out there. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Just gonna go ahead and take those on the way out. I want to be a herbalist this playthrough. Oh, saucer are full. Vendors located in Hogmeats or Hamlets. Alright.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages.
Remarkable plan. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I mean...
Magical plants have so much to...
I'm glad. Well, I suppose...
Off we go. Off we go.
Those mandrakes
Get out of me,
way!
way! Oh wait, I have to go up here.
Only cost
Never
me
mind.
my
You're fine.
damned
Don't worry about it.
hearing.
Okay, now you can get out of my way. Thank you. Move.
I brought sweets from home to share with Sarah and my daughter.
Shouldn't there be aurors or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Practical act would never allow this. It would make them look completely incompetent.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yeah.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you.
Okay. This guy sounds like Fred.
Are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Your potion should not... Your potion station's organized and free of clutter. Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon time! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
You can't.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek.
Fighter. Fought against it. He was a defensive. He fought against dark art wizards, pretty much. An aura? Yeah. Yeah. I do need to go to Hogsmeade though. Like, hello, but no. Hogsmeade. I can sell my clothing at Wizardwear. I can sell my shit. Okay. What's this? Nice.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
First things first, let me get my gear all souped up. Alright. Gear. Pants. Okay. See, I got +9 there, but that's got slots for stuff. That doesn't. We're just gonna equip things for now. So I'm gonna need some money. Alright.
Morgan Le Fay, an unearned reputation.
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Hey look, it's Hagrid's hut. It's always what that will be known as, is Hagrid's hut. And those rocks up there will always be known as where Draco got his face punched in by Hermione. Nothing else. That is the most memorable spot around those stones. Is when she broke his nose.
This looks intriguing.
And that was in The Prisoner of Azkaban.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you? We did not speak about it at the time, but
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at...
When were you at...
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was... A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili-land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
What?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You'll regret crossing my...
Stupid!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Oh, will you now?
Oh, I'm gonna eat you.
Hang on, we can head up now!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Body!
Expulso.
Accio.
Stop that right now!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself. Accio.
Little brat.
Leviosa. Insect.
Not today!
Accio.
I hate heights.
Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pies.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalist...
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ramrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, Bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him. But he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizardkind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Oh. A portrait. Ooh, close. Oh, funny.
Revelio.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Okay, that's another trial.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Protego! Accio! Incendio!
An encampment. This must be it.
I've got 4 healing potions.
Dead asleep on my
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Kill that traitor armor.
Can I level up yet? No. I can't. Well, I've leveled up. Yeah. perks and shit.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
That dude looks like he's stuck.
I don't have time for this!
Oh, I shall avenge your death!
Maybe if you are that.
Accio!
You explain the stench.
Protego, stupefy! Accio! Incendio!
Was that your best?
Levioso!
Losing your stride. Your acrobatics.
Levioso!
Not quite. You can't stop us. Dead.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
Just you wait till I'm on Sonic! What's going on out there? You see her? Oh, little moon calf.
Levioso! Accio!
That was me. No! I will make you.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Protego! Stupefy! Accio!
You won't get away with that.
Incendio! Yes! Accio! Levioso!
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? You won't survive this, my young friend.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Accio.
Incendio. Levioso. Protego.
That was quite something.
Easy.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have...
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done. All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
Excuse me. I'd like to speak to you.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
You know what? Just take a nap. Wait, wrong way. Which way is my... I suspect my room. Shall it be this way? Is it?
Revelio.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to pay close attention. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life.
I used to help out at the Free Brew School when I was younger.
Move on now. Thank you.
I'll bury you in this vault. Someone there? Wait a moment. There you are. Let's get this over with.
Protego!
Rather unwise coming back this way. I won't rest.
Stupid.
No! I will make you pay.
Stupid.
Lucky that's all.
Expelliarmus!
I won't rest until you're dead.
these rocks have seen better days. Expelliarmus! Incendio! That solves that. Whoa. Hello. Do you have any...
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Bit of a wanderer, miss. Name's Leopold. Now, for someone like yourself, I wouldn't dare set foot in a place. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of...
Something to consider.
Aye, let me...
What do you have for sale?
That's been a pleasure. I shall hope to do business with you again. That's been a pleasure.
too soon. Ugh.
Revelio.
I gotta be getting close. Already done sidetracked. I'd love to have a broom by now, though.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
A map. It doesn't appear...
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyal?
I did.
Nice to meet you.
My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo. Simply at my wits' end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists.
Much as I would... We should not have to live in fear.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
I'm doing one quest and I just started another. Bro, didn't I just clear this one?
Do with a nice mushroom stew about now. Why can't I hit you? Why stupid? I won't rest. One less human to worry about. Not quiet enough.
Potato!
Stop it! Get accustomed to that. One less human to worry about. I won't rest.
Potato!
I can't win. You're not back from
Stupid boy!
the coward.
Potato!
This shouldn't take long.
Stupid boy!
Lucky, that's all. Someone's been taken out last week. Well, you'll pay for that. I will have a grave mistake.
Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Potato! Accio! Levioso! Too late to learn the error of your ways.
An intruder!
Nothing over here.
Seen anything like
I deserve better than patrol duty.
Incendio. I won't rest until you're dead. Seems your art, isn't it? This no! Incendio. I will make you pay. That was pitiful. Incendio. What an unfortunate day for you. Why can't I hit you? I won't rest. Stupid one. Come in here. Someone here. Stupid one. Expelliarmus. Oh, why? Grab this out. How nice of you to stop by. Your little magic tricks won't distract me. Potato. Stupid one. Accio. Expelliarmus. Get accustomed. I was right not to be worried about you. Stupid one. Accio. Showing off, are we? Won't get away with that. This is impossible. Arrogant child! I was well played. Accio. No! I will... You're no good for me! This is where you will fail. How is this happening? Lucky that's all. No! Someone thinks they can outlast me.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont would be glad to hear that.
Revelio.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customer.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. My fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you. Sincerely. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through. Thank you for passing through.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Ah, here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great...
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I...
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious...
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
I've always wanted to see Azkaban. Count me in.
I suppose it has a peculiar appeal to some, but it can be terribly disconcerting. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment. That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. This isn't a place for loitering.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Careful around her. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know of.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Who's there? Why torment me further?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins? Near Upper Hogsfield? I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
Okay, I gotta do more playthroughs.
But Madam Thistlewood,
This didn't happen.
All right. I'll find it.
Because I know I did.
I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
I got up to like the broom section, right? When I finally got the broom. But no, this Jackdaw thing wasn't.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now.
This is something completely different, dude. I wonder.
By dark wizards he was.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
I wonder if this is different with like different houses. Like if you're part of it.
This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages.
Incendio! Lumos. Accio!
No. How did you do this, Jackdaw?
Accio!
No, that's not.
Accio!
You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw. It's no wonder I never found that clue. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
Revelio!
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have...
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. Why didn't you exonerate her?
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you
Thank you. I need to find those...
I shall see you there.
Alright, well, this is a good place to leave it for now. Pause it. Settings. Save. Right there. Alright, thanks for joining, everyone. We'll be back next time with some more Hogwarts Legacy. Especially if it's in the evening. Night, night.